Over the last couple of years, Bloodhound Q50 tore through the drill scene, leaving a trail of beefs with nearly every set he crossed paths with, from allegedly backdooring Big Champ from O-Block and snatching Moolah Mitch's chain in Miami, to public fallouts with Von Off 1700, Risky Road, CTS Lou Wick, Trap City Taro, Rico Recklez, and even his own affiliates. Q50 turned every handshake into a headline. Whether it was stolen jewelry, leaked audio threats, or viral diss reels, the Bloodhound rapper built his name on confrontation, betrayal, and calculated disrespect. And with every new op, the lines between clout, revenge, and survival keep getting thinner. This is Bloodhound Q50. Bloodhound Q50 is a rising drill rapper from Chicago, repping the East 79th and Maryland Bloodhounds Alliance, a squad formed out of former Drill City MTV crews. He first hit the scene in 2023, initially freestyling for clout, but blew up fast when he dropped tracks like Big 3 and Coffin. That momentum turned commercial after the of his cousin, Bloodhound Lil Jeff, in June 2024. Q50 honored him with the single Splash Bros just a month later. He grew up bouncing between Chicago and Gary, Indiana, and was mainly raised by his grandmother after his mom pulled him from school following an incident involving a BB.
I took a BB from like one of the kids in my neighborhood type. Took it to school. I'm showing out from school and shit. Now it's time to go home. It was a little female I ain't liking. I ended up popping her gun, and then like she told on me, but she did it slick as hell. Like she told what the point where I won't see her again. You know what I'm saying? So like yeah, that's what happened. Then shit, that when I told my mama like, man, they told me I had a BB, but I'm playing slow.
By 2024, he was locked in, signing with Signal Records under Columbia, dropping singles like 333, Go, featuring Rel Vert and Big Op, and BH4L, even tying in posthumous Lil Jeff verses. That led to the April 2025 project Long Live My Bruda, He Probably Killed Yo Bruda, a mixtape drip built on real street energy. However, when Bloodhound Lil Jeff was everything changed. Lil Jeff wasn't just a rapper. He was Q50's right hand since elementary. They came up together in the same cribs, same blocks, same fights. When Jeff got caught lacking on Trap City turf, it wasn't just a body, it was a message. But where was Q50? Footage of shows Q50 slipping and retreating right after Jeff got That moment lit a fire under him. Q50 went ghost for a couple weeks, then came back with Splash Bros, a tribute track naming Jeff directly, rapping about spinning blocks and keeping his brother's name alive. The song went viral in the trenches, not for the bars, but for the energy. It sounded like grief with a drum line. He followed up with 333 and BH4L, keeping Jeff's name in every chorus. Bloodhound Q50 didn't just lose his brother, he lost all patience for peace. After Lil Jeff got dropped, Q50 started moving different, real aggressive, real personal, and it didn't take long before he had smoke with ops from all sides. Von Off 1700, Trap City, even whispers of tension with his own set. All of Q50's beefs. Trap City Taro. Q50's beef with Trap City Taro exploded on the Chai streets when Taro dropped bars dissing Lil Jeff and Q50, and Q50 clapped back exposing Taro stealing on camera. Street beef turned personal, public, and viral. Q50 and Taro go way back, same ops but different lanes. When Lil Jeff got on Trap City ground in June 2024, tension ignited. Q50 repped Bloodhounds hard, while Trap City Taro kept his circle tight. Around late 2024, Taro flexed on Instagram and TikTok calling out Q50 and Jeff saying they stole chains and didn't walk blocks. In one clip, Taro spat, talking crazy on this here, targeting both of them. The move put Q50 on alert. By spring 2025, Q50 hit back strong, dropping a reel exposing Taro allegedly stealing from Target and calling him broke. Bloodhound members circulated a short showing Taro caught lacking in jail, rumored to be BAT or jumped on behind bars. But the turning point came when Q50's expose went viral. Taro looked weak, caught stealing, jailed, and broke. Taro had popped off bars, but then got backdoored by visual. The clip of Taro getting jumped behind bars and Q50 calling him broke flipped the narrative, made Taro look soft in the streets and on camera. However, Taro isn't the only person Q50 added to his hit list. Rico Recklez. Q50's beef with Rico Recklez blew up after Rico slid in with sneaky diss bars on Q50 and Lil Jeff. Then Q50 fired back calling out Rico's fake lane and involving his kid in the drama. Ended up turning this from internet noise to full-blown street tension, repping East 79th and Maryland hard after Lil Jeff got in mid-2024. Rico Reckless, real name Ronnie Ramsey, repped the South Side since teens, got locked for possession, and only released in February 2024. In late 2024, Rico started slipping sneak shots in interviews and no-jumper clips, making sly references to Q50 and Jeff. Rumor on Reddit was he don't care if you named after a car, and he was sending slick disses under the radar. That stirred the streets. Rico being older and from the suburbs, some fans felt he was flexing out of pocket.
Right now, shout out Action Savage. Matter of fact, I'm stamping it. Action Savage is Chicago's most gangsters rapper right now, and I think he on house arrest. So y'all might gotta go to him on house arrest and do the interview.
I'm trying to figure out who the next wave of Chicago is supposed to be.
Action Savage is probably the most gangsters rapper for Chicago right now. Take my words from it. I don't care about nobody else. I don't give a about no type of car titles. I don't care about no type of animal names. Action Savage got it right now.
Q50 didn't let it slide. He posted a reel saying Rico was slept on and pointed out Rico was dissing Jeff, who's been saying, if you got a problem with the you got a problem with the set. Bloodhound fans flooded Reddit. One said, Rico Reckless been sending slick disses towards Q50 in his interviews. Another called Rico a for dragging in his kid, showing split opinions. Some thinking Rico's sharp lyrics, others seeing disrespect. The beef snapped when Rico publicly called Q50 out on social media, even brought up an old moment where Q50 was on the ground in Indiana. That clip went viral in Chicago. Q50 camp responded with more heat, saying Rico was clout chasing and slipping. Reddit reacted, that old as hell sliding on day ones, he's sneaking disses, bringing his kid into hood. Bro acting grown. The back and forth went from sly jokes to full exposure, and right when you thought it was over, Bloodhound Q50 managed to add yet another op to his collection, ESD Rose. Q50's beef with ESD Rose sparked when Rose straight robbed him. In broad daylight, Rose took Q50's watch on camera, then trolled him online. One moment it's jokes, next moment it's full-on block smoke and street receipts flying. Q50 and ESD Rose go way back. They both from the east side but separate lanes. Last month, a clip dropped showing Rose sliding off with Q50's coat and watch at a show. Q50 caught it and posted a reel calling Rose out, saying Rose played himself, exposing him for punk moves. That reel went viral in Chi. Reddit lit up. One user said Rose ran in the house after the watch got took. Another pointed out Q50 gave his homie a coat that had his watch in it and he left it at a show, so ESD somehow got the coat and the watch. Rose didn't back down. He started trolling Q50 on IG/TikTok, even called himself taking the watch a flex. Q50 looked exposed. Rose looked street with proof. Reddit reactions kept heat on both, calling Rose's move punk, but acknowledging it hit Vonoff 1700. Now this next one is more recent, because Bloodhound Q50 and Vonoff 1700 weren't supposed to be beefing. They came up aligned, same side, same blocks, even collabed on Rollin', reppin' Bloodhounds, and tossed gang like brothers. But somewhere along the line, trust got clipped, and what started as quiet tension turned into full-blown disrespect that can't be walked back. And it all started with a chain. Lil Speedy, one of Q50's close guys, allegedly snatched the jewelry off Von's little bro behind the scenes at a video shoot. No camera, no warning, just took it. Word spread fast, not from blogs, but from private group chats, IGDMs, TikTok stitch videos. There's no footage, but everyone in the trenches knew the story. Q50 had already been accused of backdooring O-Block's Big Champ and even doing dirty to his own circle before. So when this popped off, nobody was surprised. It fit the pattern. And Vonoff, he played it cool at first, brushing it off like the chain never got touched. But then he jumped on IG Live, laughing, saying he still had all his pieces and calling Q50 a clown for faking a win. That was the first public hit. Q50 ain't the type to let that slide. Shortly after, audio leaked of a phone call where Q50 went off. I ain't talking about poking, I'm talking about clapping. Real street energy, no metaphors. He felt betrayed and embarrassed, and he'd already been watching Vonoff close.
All I'm saying, look, they don't know.
Rob dead day, B.
I'm on my deck when the girl let their ass pull up in. Watch what I'm finna do when I hung up on his ass.
Rob dead day, B.
I'm my deck with the girl, but come on, like, it's like 4 days. It's just a look like, hey, Von, bro, I know you don't want to do that on my. Hey, Von, hey, yeah, on my girl, you gonna get your ass popped on my girl.
Weeks earlier, at another video shoot, Foe and Rel Vert were arguing, and Vonoff was seen laughing at a diss aimed at Q50's camp. That laugh, that was enough. Q50 saw that as Von playing both sides, trying to keep Bloodhound ties without inheriting the smoke. In drill politics, that's a red flag. Being neutral is the same as picking the ops. Vonoff made it worse when he posted Q50's angry phone audio to his IG story. Instead of keeping it quiet or handling it behind closed doors, Von made it public, like a joke, like it wasn't real beef. That's when the split became official. Q50's side sees Von as fake. Too many laughs, too many games, too friendly with the same people they got pressure with. From Von's side, it looked like Q50 was being sensitive over something that didn't even hit the net. But this was nothing compared to the time he beefed with Moolah Mitch. Q50's beef with Moolah Mitch blew up when leaks said Q50 straight dipped on Mitch's chain and watching Miami turned friendly vibes into full-blown cross-country smoke and public clowning. Q50 linked up with Miami rapper Moolah Mitch early 2025, rolling through shows and dropping content together. On camera, it looked tight, but behind the scenes, word spread fast on Reddit. Q50 took the watch from Moolah Mitch down here in Miami during chill hangs. People in ER Cheericology and ER from Duval to Dade were posting that someone bigger and more cutthroat snatched Mitch's watch and chain. No video of the grab, but screenshots dropped. Mitch went radio silent and Q50 started flexing it. Mitch slid into comment sections and TikTok reacts, trolling Q50, posting reels of his lifestyle while shading Q50 for backdooring him over jewelry. Another showed Q50 posting a video of Mitch's chain on his Instagram after the incident, captioned, "Q50 trolled Miami rapper Moolah Mitch by posting his music after allegedly getting hold of his chain." That stung in the streets, Chicago fans calling Q50 slick for using Mitch's assets to boost his own clout. Reddit reactions were split. One user said Q50 got caught lacking and that what goes around comes around. Another laughed at Mitch for letting Q50 rock a chain that looked fake, a moissanite or DH Gate knockoff. Meanwhile, Q50's camp clapped back, saying Mitch ain't no real gangster, just sweet for letting Q50 rock his watch without a check. The moment it flipped was when Q50 posted that content publicly, an act of swagger that made Moolah Mitch look soft and Q50 look like he ran shit. Q50 used the chain like a trophy. Mitch responded with memes, responses, and even a viral TikTok mocking Q50's plug-and-play flex. Social media got wild, fans calling Q50 living it up before he hits the clink. No tracks dropped yet, just reels, trolling, and flexing. Q50's public stunt put Mitch on blast, but Mitch ain't backing down, still popping up and keeping it on his timeline. However, it's one thing to beef with a Miami rapper, and another to mess with the O-Block gang, Big Champ. Q50 had linked with Big Champ in early 2025 for vids and shows. Something looked cool, but rumors surfaced fast. Q50 snatched Champ's chain off camera. Reddit blew up with one OP saying, "Big Champ aka O-Block. Big a cousin just got robbed by Q50," though another claimed Q50 apologized and offered to replace it. Meanwhile, TikTok posted the reason why Bloodhound Q50 backdoored Big Champ, which racked up serious views. Q50 didn't deny the tension. An IG clip had him previewing a diss track, saying he had weird video of Champ on his phone. Fans pointed back to Q50's pattern. Reports that he snaked O-Block's Big Champ aren't new.
You know I did on my... Come on. I took Champ chains, I like how it shine. Took Champ watch, I like how it shine. I know you for real. Hey, Champ, bro. I'm my dick, I'm at the grave. Like, what you saying? You know me for real. I know you.
Reddit got heated. One wrote, Q50 currently melting that Champ piece down, hinting Q50 was actually converting the chain into cash. Others argued Champ was just food for Bloodhound dogs. Meanwhile, Q50 went live and defended himself, claiming he says facts and that Champ has nothing to worry about. That escalate made clear, both sides ain't backing down. The peak came when Q50 publicly previewed his diss track about Champ, pulling the weird video flex and straight calling out the chain move. That post shifted it from rumors to receipts. Q50 flipped the script, flashed power, and showed the streets he wasn't playing. Champ got exposed, Q50 got clout, and the narrative flipped. Risky Road. Q50's beef with Risky Road kicked off when Risky Road's crew started talking reckless about Bloodhound ops online. Then Q50's camp responded with street-level threats and slander reels. What started as internet shade turned into real block tension in the chai. Q50's Bloodhounds had been handling city ops smoothly, but 5 months ago, Reddit lit up with rumors. Bloodhound and Risky Road beefing because Shorty Mob took a pipe from an ESD member and Scoom was dissing 30, Risky Road, who is Lil Mo, ESD cousin. Reddit also saw posts, Bloodhound Q50 Risky Road, showing fans hyped over the online clash.
I tried before and now.
Fans in our Chiricology went back and forth. One Reddit user said it stemmed from Scoom dissing 30, then Risky Road slid back for Hawkham at the studio. Drama spiked more recently when clips of a studio ambush surfaced on TikTok, showing Q50 and crew walking into a session and Risky Road members lurking in the background. The tension flipped from behind-the-scenes chatter into public visuals. The peak hit when visuals and audio collided. Q50 camp started posting reels slinging subliminal shots about Risky Road being internet tough, not street tough, while Risky Road posted the diss clip dropping names and bars. With threats being exchanged, both sides positioned for escalation, studio videos, pipe rumors, diss tracks brewing. The beef lifted off the net just like the time he crossed paths with Lou Wicks, CTS Lou Wicks. Q50 and CTS Lou Wicks beef blew up when Big CTS dropped a diss aimed at Lil Jeff, then flipped it to Q50, saying he was just chasing clout, and Q50 responded seconds later on TikTok. Now both sides posting visuals, tags, and full block tension. CTS Lou Wick came up with STL's CTS crew and slid into the Chicago drill scene, posting clips repping YFG Fatso and Chestnut Street ties. In recent months, Big CTS dropped a diss short on YouTube Shorts titled CTS Lou Wick Diss Bloodhound Q50 and Esco Jam, and TikTok surfaced showing him mocking Q50's crew, calling Q50 a clout chaser from out of town, saying he stands with YFG Fatso and disses Bloodhound. Fans on r/St. Louis Drill noticed CTS was chasing clout, calling him out in comments. Wick, a D-rider barely known in other cities except for his own, he chasing clout. Q50 didn't let that slide. A wave of TikToks and IG Reels popped off under number Q50. Responds to CTS Lou. Wick dash 25 million views, dash where Q50 mocks CTS's bite clip, laughs at his lines and calls him an outsider who don't know Chi Street pressure. Reddit Chi heads jumped in too. One post labeled it Bloodhound's Q50 versus CT's Lou Wick clash of styles. Fans debating who carried the heat. If you like this video, click on a video on either side to watch a video similar to this one.